Hey, welcome to the show. This is Jeremy Eichberger, one of the hosts of the Fancy Mammal podcast. And today we have a special guest with us. Go ahead.
Kyle B, what's up? Good to be here.
All right. So, Kyle B, let's hear it, man. You're a local here in the Tennessee area. You're in the music scene,
Yep.
killing it there. So, let's hear your story, man.
So I grew up in, I think it's like as far East Tennessee as it gets, basically, bro. Like 321, close to the North Carolina line. Hoagie, if you know, you know, bro. But like, that's where I was raised. Like Tennessee, East Tennessee roots. It don't get Easter than where I grew up.
Way out in the woods, huh?
Yeah, the sticks. But
Nice, nice. No, that was kinda how Wasilla, Alaska was when I moved there when I was a kid, man. There was, like, 25,000 people in the Matsu Valley when I moved out there when I was, like, 6, and then by the time I left, there was over 400,000 people. So it's like,
my
whoa.
God.
Yeah,
That's
but
kinda starting to happen to that area. Development and the mountains are getting inhabited by all these nice homes, and it kinda sucks, but it is growth, it's part of it.
yeah. No, it's necessary. I just wish they'd stop building such silly looking basic homes. Like, they
Yeah,
all look exactly the same.
it is sad. 'Cause I build them, and I'm like, "Why is it so basic?" If I'm spending all this money on a house, it's gonna be sick. And that's like nobody has
Right, like
touched.
yeah, like, I always wanted to build my own home, that way I could justify having a slide from my 2nd story or maybe, like, a fire pole just into the kitchen, just
Yeah,
because.
just because.
Yeah, well, that's super childish. Yeah, and?
And
Hey, I don't know. Alright, man, so let's get into it. Tell me what you're doing with music, man. You were telling me a story earlier, you wrote a new song, so
yeah.
what's the song about, man?
So I wrote a song when I was in jail because of the recent stuff I went through. And the song is kind of me pulling some feelings I had out towards like my ex and how I hope she gets better in that kind of sense. But then it also, in the second half, I kind of, when I was in jail, God was really present in that moment for me. And I feel like I had to go through what I went through in that time for me to, because I was getting really hung up on her, you know what I'm saying? And I got my own stuff to deal with and I got my kids to worry about. But like at the same time, she is the mother of my kids. And at the end of the day, I want her to be present in their lives and healthy. But like the second half of the song, I'm kind of questioning like God, like why? You know what I'm saying? Like why you know what I'm saying? But
Why are you being tested?
yeah, like it's constant tests, but I mean, it's building a better character at the end of the day. And now I see it clearly. So I guess
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that needs a good smack in the face to see things. And that's how it's always been, always.
Yeah, yeah, I'm of the same cloth, my friend. I don't learn lessons very well or very quickly. I usually have to repeat the same mistake a lot,
Over it. Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yep.
So I can feel you on that. I did like what you said there, man. You care about her health, right? So that
Yeah.
kind of tells me that like you still see it from the human side, right? Like you
Yes.
made kids with this person, right? Like that's
Yeah.
something that you don't get an opportunity to do all the time, right? Like when you have a kid, like it's special, man. And I can see that like you really value that. And that's
Well,
great that go ahead.
like me and her first got together, like she was the one. I knew she was the one. And but like our whole journey, man, was tragedy after hardship, and it just kept driving wedges. And like honestly, a lot of our problems weren't even our fault, if that makes sense. Like she lost her mom, and that was real tragic and a really hard thing for her to deal with. And then like shortly later, like she had these health problems and we found out she had ulcerative colitis. So then they decided to take out her insides and she had to do the J pouch, where her stomach was realigned and she had the poop bag. So there was like a whole year of that to deal with. And like as soon as we handled that, we just had got back healthy, we got shit figured out. Helene happened and we went through Helene, bro. And it's just constant. You can't predict things, and it's just real shit, got in the way of, because I feel like we had a connection that was like, no matter what happens, she's got a spot in here because we went through so much shit together, and there's a bond that can't be broken there. And it's always going to affect me seeing her in a bad state, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, man. I mean, even with my kid's mom, our relationship was never destined to go anywhere. We'd had almost nothing in common outside of drinking and doing drugs. So
Yeah.
when she got pregnant, my job was to make sure she didn't drink or do drugs until the baby was born. But that was realistically it for us. Like I didn't think it was going to go any further. I tried, I made effort, but like if I'm being real, I didn't see any. I was a young kid, man. I didn't want to be in that. I didn't want to have a kid, to be honest. I was terrified.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's,
there's a
it
picture of
sucks.
me
Like,
holding him.
looking back, it's like what's the hardest thing for me to cope with, I guess you could say, is like I had I had the dream, I had the girl, I had the kids, I had the house, we had land, we had everything was kosher, everything was good. It was the dream, but in the moment, for some reason, I thought there was so much more, and I wasn't happy, and she wasn't happy a lot, and it was over probably selfish shit. I'm a guy. I'm never fucking satisfied. If I have it, I want more. But like, I'm not afraid to admit it. But it took all of this for me to realize how good I did have it at one point.
Yeah, man. Obviously, I can resonate with that, man. I'm one of those people that always felt like there was more out there for me. I don't know if that was part of the whole problems with like long-term relationships. More for me is that I would just get bored. And
Yeah.
once I'm bored, I'm just kind of like, well, what do I do now? Like,
Yeah.
I've heard everything you have to say. Like, you're not growing with me. So,
Yeah. It gets stale
what?
and kind of dead and stuck in the watery. And yeah.
Yeah. But I can tell you from a just man to man, like I know that there were maybe two relationships where like I instantly screwed them up from the jump. Like within the first 2 weeks of even having an opportunity that if I had been more intelligent emotionally or, more of an adult, that my life would have been totally different. You know what I mean? But I didn't want to make that. 'Cause and again, I was a young kid and I wanted to be who I wanted to be. I wanted to party. I wanted to do this. I don't want somebody to tell me what to do, and I don't want responsibilities. And,
Yeah.
you know,
You
still
want
ended
that
up with
ride or die.
responsibilities. Yeah, yeah, constantly chasing parties, constantly chasing whatever I can get, the thrill, right?
Yeah.
But then you kinda get to an age where, like, the thrill is just kind of over. It's not over as in, like, this is the end of the road kinda shit, but it's like, the shit that I did 5 years ago really isn't as interesting to me as it is as what's interesting to me now, you know? That goes
Yeah.
movies, that goes music, everything, you know what I mean? Like, you just evolve as a person. So I can really resonate with what you're saying and the whole because you
You're
said this yesterday
transforming
about
into
feeling
you're transforming into the New Balances and the cut off jean
God,
shorts.
no. Hell no. Hell no. Maybe as a Halloween costume. No, maybe as a Halloween costume, but never in real life, bro. I can't do it.
Oh,
Yeah. No. No, I the Velcro shoes and shit.
well, yeah, definitely
Yeah,
the
no.
Velcros.
Admittedly, though, I do own a cardigan, but that's just so I can dress like a douchebag at some of the summits for my company. Like, I know it looks douchey, and that's why I wear it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So tell me more, man. Everybody wants to know.
Okay, so like the real is all right. So my music is really like raw and real shit. Like if you go and listen to the song Trauma, that was literally the moment I realized, like I wrote that song when I realized that I wasn't as good of a dude as I thought I was. Like I thought I was the best dude in the world, but then I come to realize I was I was a piece of shit. And, I didn't do things like I should have. I didn't care as much. I didn't put as much in because, in my eyes, if I'm working and providing, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? I should be treated, but that's not the case. A relationship is a two-way street. And if you're not putting in effort, then you're slacking on. But that song was literally, and if you listen to it, I'm literally screaming on a rap beat my raw, real shit, and I say that I'm breaking every single vow in the song, and that's real shit. Like, if you listen, that's the point. Like, everything I do is real, and the deep ones are deep, and it's not fake. Ain't nothing fake said. Like this one that I wrote in jail, like, it's called Confined, but I'll regions a little. I'll give you the first like verse, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, I say, staring at the ceiling, what to do with these feelings, crack a bottle, try to drown away these fucking demons. Maybe you are the reason, the knife that caused the bleeding. These toxic nights we go to bed after hours of screaming. I gave you all I had. How could perfect turn so bad? Memories are all that's left 'cause death is creeping up again. God, tell me another way to make it through these darkened days. Hope you hear my cry for help and take this fucking pain away.
I like it, man. That's powerful.
Like,
So,
this one's gonna be a good one.
yeah, no, so I picked up on a couple things there, man. You talk about demons, right?
Yeah.
So what do you mean by demons? Like, is this interpersonal pain and trauma demons that like you're fighting off from something you're carrying from a childhood?
Yeah, like,
Or is it like that you just feel guilty that the relationship ended badly?
probably, like, all of it, yeah, like, the weight that what I did or didn't do to help us at the time is a lot of weight, and those demons are always there every day, every second. I think about that stuff all the time, and I don't know, there's a darkness in me, and I do have anger. It's bad because 'cause I'm so nice and I'm so, humble, but life hits me all the time, and them demons, they come out sometimes, and I wanna learn to control that, and I've been really good for a long time, but, like, that shit that just happened, I couldn't contain it anymore, and it just happened, which, it was I think anybody would've acted maybe not the same, but I don't think, there was some anger would definitely,
There were
I don't
some
know, man.
mistakes made from I don't want to elaborate too much, man, because I don't want to put you
Yeah,
on
you're
blast like
welcome.
that. But from what you told me in our conversation last night, like, yeah, I can say that you lost control of that situation and you made a poor choice. Uh, I mean,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
but you're young, dude. So I can honestly tell you that if you think you're going to get it all right every single time, no, you'll drive
yeah,
yourself crazy, dude.
yeah,
Like you're still in that age range of being able to fuck shit up and
yeah,
then not really have it impact too much of your life as long as it's not something super crazy, right? Like you
yeah,
don't want to go out on like a murder spree or something like that, but like they say 35, 36 is really when it clicks. So you still got a couple of years before you're going to wake up one morning and you're going to be like, "Oh shit, it finally makes sense.
yeah,
Now what do I do?" You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, 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 but, like, I don't know, at the end of the day, man, alls that really matters is my kids, and, like, the facts are, like, after I parted ways, like, me and my wife had one bad last thing, and I left, and I took the kids because they don't need to see that shit, it's bad. That's why I left, but ever since I left, all of my goal has been is, get my own place and get them stable and all this stuff, and it is super like, I don't know if people understand how hard it is for a parent with no help. Like, I don't have someone to watch my kids, so I'm at the mercy of school. So when they go to school is the only time I got to work for a while. So that's like 20-hour weeks. You know what I'm saying? If they're sick, I don't go to work. I don't have that help or support system that way. Like, everybody works and they're my kids and I don't have help. I can't afford to sit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm stacked against it anyway. So, like, for a year, I tried saving, but bills take and half checks and just, it didn't work out. But the reason I exploded that day was because I just had the kids back home. Like, she wasn't there and he wasn't there. They agreed to let me and the kids go home, you know? And I just had them home, bro. I cleaned the whole house. I had their clothes fucking folded. I had the whole house situated. I had them in their school. I had them in summer school. I had them in therapy. Dude, I had all that shit just achieved. And then I found out what I found out at the hospital, and the truth came out. And I couldn't have that around that house. I couldn't have that around my kids. So that's the truth of why I blew up like I blew up, man. I'm just saying, get out of here. We don't need that around. I found out the truth, you know what I'm saying? And, it just sucks that all of that was ripped away over someone who just didn't give a shit, you know? He didn't see the
Yeah.
damn it. I don't know if he didn't see it or that he didn't care, but, like, the fact that I don't have custody of my kids and the state has them and they're that close to going to like, bro, he shattered everyone's life as far as I'm concerned, and he don't give a damn. And it just sucks that he has that someone like that can have that power, you know?
Yeah, no, that's terrible, man. It sounds like he needs to have somebody handle it. You know what I mean? It sounds like he needs
No.
to be tuned up a little bit,
Yeah, it would
but
be
you can't do
awesome.
that.
No, I can't,
Yeah, you can't
unfortunately.
do that. No,
It would
you'll
be
be number
cool if
one
I could be
suspect.
"Hey, 911, I need a cop to come supervise this beatdown." That would be great.
I wonder, do you guys have any kind of like boxing events, like legit boxing events where you can call people out?
The redneck brawl, bro.
Hey, hey, I'm just saying, no. Me as one of the members of the Fancy Mammals podcast, I'd definitely sponsor you in the Redneck Brawl if you want to toss some hands with this boy. I mean, I think from the mental image I've made of this guy, I'm thinking you got it. I think you can beat this guy down.
Yeah, bro, he's a felon, he's a crook, he's a burglar, he's a meth dealer, meth maker, all that. He's a felon, criminal. I'd handle it, bro, come on.
Hey, I got faith in you, man. I got faith in you. He sounds like the kind of guy that tucks his shirt into his underwear, you know? Like
For sure.
there's there's no real reason for it. He just does it for a comfort thing, you know? Like that's what I'm envisioning here. No.
Yeah, I don't
Hey, I came home one day and my kid's mom had her boyfriend wearing my clothes, man. So, I know that's yeah. Yeah, I'll let him keep, but
yeah. I don't want that either. No.
I didn't
Like, I'm
want him
pretty
back,
sure he's wearing my cologne right now because I forgot my cologne there, and that bothers me, bro.
See,
I
that
just bought
that
that.
sucks, man. Well, now I know what to get you for Christmas, man. So, yeah, we'll hook you up on as far as that goes. No, man, I got this scar on my eyebrow actually from that guy. I was yelling at her and she had stolen my gun and was running out of my apartment. And I went to confront her and he grabs a coffee cup off the kitchen counter and blasted me in the eyebrow with it over this whole
Dang.
thing and like split my eyebrow open. Yeah, it's in the book, man. It's in the book because like I ended up chasing her and this is Alaska. So the parking lot was icy. She fell, gun goes sliding across. I fall. I barely fall on her legs as the cop car pulls up. So all the cop sees is me on top of her legs and a firearm on the ground. It's a bad scenario to roll up on because it did not look good for me.
Yeah.
And and then I like I said, I told you the other day that my attitude usually gets me in most more trouble than anything. Like my
Yeah.
mouth gets me in a lot of trouble.
It's hard to
Like,
bypass tongue
especially regarding
sometimes.
cops.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Well, like if I feel disrespected by a police officer, like most of them
It
are
don't
pretty
matter.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes.
But sometimes, sometimes
Yeah.
I feel like that deputy dipshit in Salem, Indiana. If he ever watches this podcast, I know what you did, boy. Crash the dare truck into the welcome to Salem sign. You gonna arrest me for drunk in public, asshole? Come on.
Yeah. Hey, there's some counties, and I'm not mentioning anything, that make their own rules, bro, and that's facts. That's why, like,
Mhm.
I don't really care. I am against all forms of government. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I've went to the government for help, I don't get it, or if I tell the truth to a cop, I get charged. So, like, no help there. And I don't got to go into the politics of it, dog. But I just ain't about it. I'm for the people. I love people, and I say it in one of my
No.
songs. I say, no allegiance to the flag. I stand for all the broken ones that's hiding in the back, making sacrifices for the little that they have. No one's fucking perfect. There's no greater truth than that. Boom.
No, both sides, it doesn't matter. And in a country that has a two-party system that are both equally corrupt, like it's really hard to actually figure that out, And
Yeah.
I mean, our current sitting president, I did vote for him, and now I'm just kind of like bummed out that what's going on,
Yeah.
because I work in oil and gas. So like he was the oil and gas guy, you know what I mean? So it
Mm.
was like, oh yeah, cool, we're gonna drill baby drill, and he ain't done that shit, dude.
Yeah.
So now I got brothers that are losing their jobs, they're losing their homes, and this is coming off the vid, where people lost their businesses. And I mean, I was unemployed during the vid just because oil prices.
Yeah.
I sat on the couch for 6 months because of these idiots in charge. So it's like I don't trust any of them.
Yeah.
Fuck them all.
Yeah.
So I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah.
but that's neither here nor there.
Like, like,
So
for example, when Helene happened, like me and my wife and kids were in the heart of that destruction. And where I'm going with this is, dude, the communities coming together and everyone coming together after that, that changed my outlook on people in general and like humanity because like everyone helped everyone. Like we were given $1,000 generators for free. We had 4 generators, like from little to the biggest one you could get, gave to us in like no time, and food, and like everybody just come together. But like where it got sticky was the government tried to stick their hands in the airplanes coming in and bringing supplies. They were like, you just can't do these things. And you know what I'm saying? There that was. But like the people, so fucking good, dude. Like it changed I used to hate everybody, but now I'm like, people ain't that bad. It's the fucking higher ups that's the problem, you know?
Well, and that's the problem, right? Is like I think that the government's overreach has kind of poisoned the well, right? Like people are becoming more suspicious and have been suspicious of each other more than they should be of the people that are pulling the strings. I mean, and you can roll that into the whole race argument, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with anybody of any color, but if you turn on the news because I happen to be a white guy, all of my sheets have holes in them and I wear a pointy hat out in a field. Like, no, the fuck I don't, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I never have, never will. Like, don't put
No,
me in that box, man. Like, I'm
no.
cool with everybody.
I feel like everybody, well, at least I live on this like a really simple lifestyle where there's just a line and there's respect. And I don't, whoever the hell you are, if you got a bat on or not, if you're the judge, I don't care who it is, bro. If you cross that line with me, I'm addressing it. And I feel like that's not bad. You disrespect me, I'll disrespect you. But like if we're all chill, I'll be chill, That's simple.
Well, you stand on principle. And,
Yeah.
that used to be like a foundation in this country, right? Like, I've been in
Yeah.
oil and gas most of my life or heavy construction. And I say this at this new company because I will work with some dudes who just they don't show the pride that I grew up on. They don't have their chest
Yeah.
out, their chin up. They don't give a shit. They're there for a paycheck. They
Yeah.
punch the clock, get a paycheck, they fuck off back at the house. And
Hmm.
they won't go above and beyond. They don't care. And it's like, damn, dude, I can't believe you're a part of an industry that like raised me.
Yeah.
It's depressing. Like you can't go like I'm not saying work for free. Like I'm against working for free. I'll help out, but I'm not gonna donate all my free time, you know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Some of these people these days it hurts my brain to even think. Like, damn, I can't even believe you work here. Like
I mean, I feel you. There's always those people in the construction scene, You're like, how?
Yeah, my favorite is when, like, the older dudes will bitch about the Mexican laborers, and it's like, fucking Juan over here's worked his circles around you, bro. Like, he's already laid pads out, he's already framed up half the house, you're eating a sandwich, what are you bitching about? Like, he's here
Yeah.
to work, dude.
He didn't even bitch one time about digging them holes. You know what I'm saying? He's smiling and
No, no,
laughing.
he's all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like but it's just crazy to me because it's like, I don't wanna do the work, and then I'm gonna get mad that somebody else is gonna come do the work.
Yeah.
You just said you didn't wanna do the work. Hey, alright, whatever, dude.
Yeah. No doubt.
So you did some time in jail. I've done some
Yeah.
time in jail. It sounds like your experience was better than mine.
It was oddly
What'd you take
positive.
away from that? Yeah, that's what I picked up on. You felt like the presence of God, or that you were like walking with God in that particular moment. Like, how was that for you?
Well, to start with, I used to be a heavy anarchist, dude. I used to not believe in anything. And if I heard preaching, it would literally make my blood boil. That's how,
Right.
anyways. But then, like I was saying earlier, when I realized that God was real, he did come to me in literally, I guess it was my lowest point in my life. But like, I was questioning, I was
Hmm.
questioning not being here anymore, and I was like, this
You
is
can
my
say it.
last. Yeah, yeah. Well, I reached out, bro, and he was there. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to prove it to anybody. I guess you got to go through it. But he showed me. And then every time I need him since then, he's been there. Like he's not there all the time, but in my really hard times, like when I just went to jail, dude, like that happened for a very big reason. And I like, how is it possible that I go to jail and my pod or whatever is all positive and they all believe, and we would eat dinner and we'd get together after dinner and have, like, if anybody had problems, we'd talk about the problems. And, if it can't get fixed, you got booted out, because ours was all positive. We want everyone to get better in our pod. It was like AA or some shit. But we had
Right.
prayer circle. We had, and then a preacher came that Sunday and I was like, fuck it. I'll go into the little church thing they had there. And that preacher and I had some really strong connection. And like, how, it's just like, boom, there he is, dude. And he said shit I needed to hear because I, give him a little scoop of my situation. And he like honed in on me and said shit that I needed to hear. So like, there he was again. And now I see everything clearer. So it took jail and that other life lesson to realize things.
Do you pray now? Like, do you pray daily, or is it like what's that like for you?
Like when I was in that church thing in jail, I told the guy, I was like, dude, I personally, I don't pray like ever unless I need to. But like, I feel like there's people going through a lot worse shit. And if if the big guy can put more energy on all of these people that need it, like I got it, that's just my mindset with it. But like when I do pray, for instance, when I was at the hospital, when like I got a call that my ex did some bad shit and I didn't know if she was here anymore. And bro, I got scared. So I ran to the hospital and that problem wouldn't let me see her. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker wouldn't let me see my wife. I didn't know anything. I just knew, I didn't know if she was here or not. I just, she was alive. I knew that, but he wouldn't let me in the room for some reason. Bro, my blood, I was about to explode in the hospital. I had to fucking walk out, go to the lobby, and bro, I was crying. I was ready to kill somebody, honestly. And I swear to God on my life, this ain't lies. I was sitting there and I was debating on blowing up, and I was like, God, bro, I need you. Like, if you're, I fucking need you. I was like, calm me down so I can get to her and say what I need to say to her. It, like a wave. Dude, I'm not shitting you. It was insane. That's never happened to me. I'm usually like, "Ah, but it worked. He was like, calm down, you got this. It was crazy.
So no, man, and that's the thing is like I like how you said that too, like because I grew up going to church, and then there was an incident at a church that really ruined the experience for me, and it showed me the true evils of the people that pretend to be Christian,
Yep.
and that really chapped my ass as far as how religion works. But then, it took a few years of just being pissed off and being like, fuck everybody kind of thing. But like, then I started researching and looking into other religions, like, oh, what's this one say about this? And, and it led me down some silly ones, you know what I mean? Like Pastafarianism and, some other ridiculous shit. But the research alone kind of all led me back to like these core belief systems. The Bible is essentially a how-to guide to not be a shitbag
Yeah.
in layman's terms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily literal in my opinion, but there's some good stories in there to kind of direct your life to not be a dirtbag. And
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
My argument though with most people is with reading that, with the research that I've done, I don't recall ever reading anything about having to go to a building or
Yeah.
donate
Yep.
money to a person that has
Yes.
a personal jet or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Dude,
I don't recall reading any of that.
the preacher guy in the jail, he asked me, he was like, dude, do you go to church? I was like, no, I ain't about the church, and he's like, because I was saved, I was baptized, I did the deal, but I got turned off from it because I didn't like how it was operating. But I'm like, dude, if I could go to a church of sinners, you know what I'm saying? A church full of people like me who cuss and, I drink, you know what I'm saying? I do, I'm not perfect, but I do believe. And if I could find a building full of people that ain't fake, they're just like trying like AA, but a little bit different, like just a church of real people. going through it, trying to be
Yeah.
better. That would be the church I choose.
I'm gonna get you in contact with my buddy Josh. He's out in Cali, so the time zone difference will be a little bit different, but I can show you he has built a fellowship around his sobriety and it is religious based. And I think what he's doing is amazing
Mhm.
because I think they do it in a coffee shop. Like they go and they meet up and you know what I mean? So it might be on you to start something, dude. Like, I mean, you got a presence here in town. So, you know, it might be the Kyle B church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
preacher screams on the side, evil.
yeah. Hey, look, man, I'd go. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was a good show, you know, like some
Yeah.
lasers and, you know, a mosh pit here and there, I'd probably go. You know, I'm a little older now. You might have to let me get up, but I don't know if I could just bounce back, you know, but like,
Yeah.
you know, maybe that's what it's going to take, man. Yeah, you know, I don't think that it has to be so buttoned up, right? Like
Yeah.
that's one of the big observations I've made in this world is that people take themselves too fucking serious.
Yeah.
At
And
the
it's
end of the day, you're gonna die. I'm gonna die. Why are you so uptight?
yeah.
Like,
It's a breath of
you know,
fresh
I'm
air
not
to
saying,
not be that uptight, bro. Fuck it.
yeah, yeah, like you're wound so fucking tight. You got to be so prim and proper all the time. For what? For what? What are you trying to prove? Are you trying to prove some shit to people that are irrelevant?
Yeah.
Like, for why? You know,
Yeah.
that's why I said yesterday, like, who's at your table, right? That's a comment that I make in the book because recognizing who's at your table is God at your table? Is your, you know, who are your homeboys? Like, are they your 3 a.m. homeboys? Like, if you're across the country and you do some dumb shit, are they going to come get you at 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
I
That's a
got a
whole
couple that'll do that.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Those
got
are
a
hard
couple
to
that'll do
find.
that. Yeah, and that's why I keep my circle small, you know, like,
Yeah.
but at the same token, like, there is an aspect of that that, like, I do believe in God. I believe that he's saved me for whatever reason. It took me a while to figure it out, but it gave me an opportunity to deeply reflect on myself, like, personal self introspection to
Yeah.
find out why the fuck I'm here, you know?
Yeah.
People
Like, even if this video helps one or two people, bro, that's he found you, you found me. This is the message, and there's the help. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's about, man. I mean, originally that's what I wrote the book. My goal was if I could help one person with the book, just to show one person that they're not alone, then
Yeah.
I've already won. I don't need millions of dollars. Would
Yeah.
it be nice? Yeah. I could do a lot of great things with millions of dollars,
Yes.
but it won't make me happy. I've made a shitload of money. I was miserable the whole time. So, like, I know it's not money that makes me happy.
Hmm.
What actually makes me happy is like helping people. Like I get a lot of joy in like I feel better as a human helping people,
Yeah.
which sounds kind of corny to some people, but like I can't help how you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. That's the whole reason I got into making music because like growing up, bro, I was like an emo kid, I guess you'd say, but like, man, music, I didn't just listen to it because of the breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't just hearing the fucking cool shit. And, bro, it was what they said that helped me. And I listened to that shit every day. It was my medicine. So I'm like a lyrical kind of guy. I love a good fucking written thing that hits because it'll give me chill bumps. There's songs that make me cry, bro. That's just how I am. Like if it's a good fucking bro, that's why I started doing it because like, bro, I have the power to make decent music, I think. And if I can write a song that helps someone through anything, if it just helps them at all, boom. That's why I do it. I was told not long ago at my first show that I need to make a lot more videos and I need to get on the socials and I need to show myself and all this other horse shit. And I'm like, bro, I ain't about that. Like, I don't even promote my music. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing shows now. That's like the only form of promotion, or I'll post some shit on Facebook, but I'm not like feeding the algorithm for views. I'm doing it because it helps me and I want to help people. And it's starting, I've like where I work, everyone knows that I'm doing music and everyone's listened to it and they're fucking all about it. So like I'm acquiring it real. You know what I'm saying? The raw, real way. I don't fucking care about views, bro, at all. I got 6 followers on Spotify, but they're fucking OGs, dog. They're real.
hey, I think we're at 20 followers on this podcast right now. So it's not like you're not gonna get famous overnight, but you got 20 more people who now know who you are, you know. So
Yeah.
that's always a
But like
plus.
I feel like as long as I keep my foundation this raw and real, like the work is already done. And if the right people hear it and see and get a feel for who I am and what my music is and my message and all that, I feel like, boom, the work's done. Holy shit, look at this guy, you know? And then, like, if the right person hears it, I feel like it's going to take off because I don't have just one good song. Like every song I've done, and you can go listen to all of them slap, bro. And I don't just do one genre. I do rap, country rap, metal. I got like a reggae style song, bro. I don't care if I vibe with it, I vibe with it. But like, I'm a different fucking breed and it's fresh and I got a lot of shit to offer people. Like, dude, it's going to be a journey and the journey has begun. So it's going to be interesting where I'll land eventually.
No, I'm excited to see where this goes, man. Because I don't know, you might get offended by this, but like I'm kind of picking up on like some Jelly Roll, like early day Jelly Roll vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like it sounds eerily similar to his story. And I mean, look at the impact that he's done. You know, now
yeah,
he's got all this other bullshit that's going on in the internet, and that happens to every celebrity. But like, I
yeah,
don't pay attention to that.
I don't
You
either.
know, I care about somebody's character, and like you can see that he's a genuine character. Like
Yeah. He cried when
he
he got that
believes in his
award, bro.
shit.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. And I can see that in you too. So it's how do we get that message out there, right? Like I know you don't do the socials. I could probably help you a little bit with the socials. I'm not too good at it,
Yeah.
but I try. You've seen my content, man. I just drop some dumb shit, some informative shit, like just whatever I'm feeling, man. Like the morning mayhem seem to be people's favorites. And it's just like first thing on my brain, like first thing in the morning mayhem. And I'll just say some wild ass shit sometimes. Like like whatever I'm thinking, but no, I like it, man. I like the direction you're going here. I got a good vibe from you, man.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna do all right, man.
I think,
It's
well, for instance, I'm not gonna name drop, bro. I'm not gonna do that. But my first show was at a tattoo place and in Elizabethton, and dude, I was like the first guy played an acoustic set. He fucking killed it. He was good. But then I went on second, and like they wanted me to just do my rap, and I was like, that ain't all who I am. You know what I'm saying? So like I slipped my song "Conquer" in, and if you know, you know, bro. It starts with some bars and then it slams and then you just anyways, I was the second one on and bro, I leveled the fucking rest of the night. Like no one else came close to what I did, and I'm not saying names, but like I had show of the night, bro. And if I can do that,
right.
if I can do that,
Well, now this tattoo parlor. I mean, we're cool with name dropping tattoo parlors because if they're gonna throw your boy some discounts here to get some cover up work
they're
done. I
shut
mean,
down. They already shut down. It was like a
damn
grand
it, boy.
opening and then they didn't make it a month or two.
Damn.
Shady shit was going on, bro, from what I hear. I don't know.
Yeah, I was a tattoo apprentice in Salem, Indiana. Yeah, sometimes shady shit goes down. I won't get into the details, but the feds paid us a visit for some reason, and I just knew I wasn't coming into work the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. But like my second show, I played at the Hideaway in downtown Johnson City, and bro, oh my
Now,
God.
the Hideaway is that bar that's got all the stickers on the outside, right?
Yeah, it's like emo bar.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I seen the stickers, and I knew that was going to be a spot to go check out.
Yeah, it's got some
So I'm gonna have
spook
to check
shows
that out.
sometimes. Yeah. It's and like the stage is literally like this tall. Everyone's right there. It's just close quarter shit. That's the best shit, I think. But
Right. Right.
I played there and dude, I was the opener and I thought I could hook up Bluetooth. Like I have a PA that I use to practice and shit, and I hook up Bluetooth through Bluetooth to that speaker. When I got there, dude was like, can we hook up to your phone with like a cord? My phone wouldn't work. So I had to send all my shit to this other guy in the other band. Dude, it was a nightmare. And then when I finally got the show going, the fucking cord kept getting disconnected. So it'd be like, oh my God, dude, it happened like 6, 7, 8 times per song. But
Damn.
I kept rolling with it. I did not stop, bro. I kept going, kept going. When it come back, I'd run right back where you know what I'm saying? And like after the set, like I was making comedy up there. I was making the best of the situation, why not? And dude, I got mad respect for that shit because like even the bar owner was like, dude, respect for not walking off stage or getting mad and riding that out the whole time. I was like, fuck yeah. Like it was a good time while it was
So
going.
they don't provide you guys with any sound equipment there at the Hideaway?
I mean, they have in-house stuff, but I didn't know you couldn't hook up Bluetooth through Bluetooth.
Okay.
You had to use this cord thing that hooks to your phone and goes to this something. I don't know. I'm ignorant to all that. I just write and
Yeah.
record.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot of this shit too, man. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. I wonder if I have some equipment laying around here that might help you out.
Well, I
I
mean,
probably have something somewhere.
my buddy was the headliner. He's in a band called Slit Wrist Theory. Josh Pike. He's an awesome dude. And he hit me up after and he was like, dude, we need to work, do some shit together, come to like a practice and whatever. And dude, there's like an opportunity for me to work with them a little bit. And, there's so many opportunity. Every time I do a show, there's more opportunities and there's more doors opening and I'm doing it all organically. You know what I'm saying? I'm not searching for it, if that makes sense. I'm just getting opportunities and giving you my craft. And then every time I do, more shit
Yeah,
comes.
you don't wanna be that over commercialized guy. I was actually
No.
just arguing with somebody
No.
on Facebook because I'm in these author groups, right? And there's a lot of scams in there. There's a whole shitload of scams in there. You gotta really be careful in there as far as, like, the author websites. But this lady's, like, promoting her podcast and inviting people to be guests, but then you go to her page and she's charging people $35 to be interviewed by her. And I'm like, I comment on the shit and I'm like, hey, FYI, she's trying to charge people $35 to go on a podcast to for her to interview you. So you got to pay her for to interview you, which is crazy.
That's paying for views in a way, dog. Like if you're that hungry, you're gonna pay. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Nah.
Well, you can do that shit on Facebook. You can drop like $20 and you can force the algorithm to push it out just for views,
Yeah,
right?
I haven't
There's
done
ways
that.
to do it yourself. It's really not that hard. But like I made the comment and then she started sending me DMs. She's like, "Well, it works for me, I'll catch an attitude and shit." And I'm like, "Dude, I've been on 20 podcasts for free. I give away
Yeah.
books for free." Like, yeah, I do I want to sell books? Yeah, of course. I mean, who doesn't want to sell books? But like I'm not going to have somebody come on and be like, "Oh yeah, you got to throw me a $50 to even come on here." Like I ain't shit, dude. I'm just a normal dude with the podcast equipment. Like it ain't, what I mean? Like, how fucked up that would be if I was like, "Hey man, throw me a 20 to come on my show." Like, no, dude. But for what?
Yeah,
Like, no, this shit pisses me off because like everybody's out to, benefit themselves. And it's like, that's not what art is about.
not at all. I'm big on that, bro. It's so. Oh man, I don't know. I'm just old school, I guess.
Unfortunately, so am I, man.
Like, instead of the views, bro, you know what I would like, what would get me off personally is like my goal is to literally have in studio experience, like be in an actual studio and actually record that way professionally. And my dream is to work with my favorite artists, bro, and just do a song with the people who have helped me through my life because they impacted me so hard. That's my dream. That would be my views. You know what I'm saying? Fuck a million views, bro. If I can get a song with Chris Motionless, I will fucking die. Or like Caleb from Beartooth or anybody, bro.
I
Like,
see. All right. Beartooth is sick. All right.
yeah.
Like, big
And,
fan
and
of Beartooth.
he's getting shit right now because he came out, bro. Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying?
Most everybody in Hollywood's kind of, you know, like,
Yeah.
and it's a frustrating conversation because it's like, it's 2026. Who really cares anymore? Like, really?
All I
Dude,
gotta
I
say about
don't.
it, bro, if you want to talk shit on Caleb Shomo, go watch the Blackbird sessions. If you watch the Blackbird sessions, bro, I get teary eyed every time I watch it because Caleb's one of the most raw, real artists alive. Everything he's ever, he was in a dark place in the beginning. And if you followed him, you followed his personal journey and it was all in his lyrics. But if you watch the Blackbird sessions, that's a cut down version of 3 songs in like a Appalachia bluegrassy vibes kind of way. But at the end of, I don't remember which song, it was the last one he sang, he starts breaking up and getting real emotional in his lyrics and you can hear it, you can see it. And then at the end, he takes off crying out the door. That is as real as it gets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Well, and it's like you don't get those kind of people anymore, like Chester Bennington, right? That's
yeah.
like there's some people that don't like Linkin Park. There's some people that do. I, for one, am one of those people. I do like it. I don't like everything, but I like from a lyrical standpoint, like that's some real shit. You know what I mean? That's some real
Yeah.
lyrics, you know? And then to see like the tribute videos to his music, just it charges me up because like it impacted so many people because so many people resonated with what he said, like his
Yeah.
message.
Yeah.
It wasn't just these, you know, he was not just some goofy like Kid Rock, dude. I fucking hate Kid Rock. I just seen a post the other day where like he's talking about, oh, I got 300 days sober and I had such a hard life. Shut the fuck up, dude. You were a rich kid from Michigan. You had a tennis court and a 10-bedroom house. How did, oh, yeah,
No,
deep dive into Kid Rock's backstory.
no, bro.
Yeah, you want to get pissed off? Deep dive into that shit. Like
Hmm.
he's a literally rich. He's not even from Detroit, but he claims Detroit. He claims to be a redneck. Like, bitch, you had a tennis court, dude.
Yeah, I didn't have no tennis court.
Nah, dude, I grew up in a trailer in Alaska. Like, what are you talking about, dude? No, I can't stand that shit. And then the sobriety kick, like these celebrities that jump, well, I'm sober now, so you know I'm an expert. Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up, dude. You know, like I can respect Bam for making a change. I still don't like Steve-O. I just find him irritating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Robert Downey Jr. did it well, Mel Gibson did it well, Pitt
If you
did it
did,
well, but like some of
if you
these,
if you do it and you don't like cram it down everybody's throat, it's respectful. But if you
right,
do it and look for the
right.
attention from doing it, then that kind of turns me off, bro. You know?
Yeah, like I don't force sobriety on anybody. If you want to get sober, cool. If you don't want to get sober, cool. No judgment. I'll still kick it with you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. It's the same thing with religion though. Like don't shove your religion down my throat. Like I believe what I believe. I know what I know. That's it.
Yes,
Leave it
just
at
leave
that.
it there, bro. Like, yeah, I got you.
Like there's no point in fighting about it because I'm never going to change my opinion. I just
Yeah.
won't.
And that's
You're asking
that's
me to
kind of
be
good that
subservient.
it's good that you're that strong with it, you know what I'm saying? Because if you can be woed or pulled in one direction, I feel like that's kinda weak, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Like I'm not gonna give, and it's not like this alpha dog bullshit because I hate those gym bro alpha dogs too on the internet. Like I talk shit about those guys too. You know, it's like first off, you're teaching young men that being this vapid, empty fucking dickhead that treats women like shit is not only cool but masculine. It's not, bro. Like treat your woman like your queen.
With
Like you guys are
respect,
supposed to
yeah.
walk side to side, you
Yeah,
know? And like I wish I had that. I thought I had that. And then turns out my queen was also a snake. So, you know, it
you'll have
happens.
that. You'll have that.
Yeah. Sometimes you just get bit in the ass, you know?
Mhm. Hell, I about got stabbed because I was so good. I don't know how to explain this, but long story short, I had gotten a place in Elizabethton, and I just had it all set up and just had got the place, fully furnished, everything good, and that bitch tried to stab me because I called her out for being a whore. It was a bad deal, bro. It got so bad and it was not good. But like all of it was because I was like, "You're being a whore." And got really mad about that.
Yeah, yeah, they don't like that. I actually got my face punched in. So orbital socket broke, nose broke, cheekbone broke because I actually caught the first love of my life. And I'm not going to mention her name, but if you see this, I fucking know you. All right. I'm still mad, bitch. Like, but yeah, I walked in on her cheating on me and I said something to that effect. Next thing I know, this big Sasquatch of a man was just beating the shit out of me. And it's like, I'm a little punk rocker at the time, like 120 pounds, fucking gay ass mohawk, you know? Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know? This dude
Mohawk,
was like
hell
Bigfoot
yeah.
beating the shit out of me. You know what I mean? Like, he just beat the fuck out of me. I just took it because what am I gonna do? You know? Like, I figure if I
Mhm.
just possum it out, he might stop out of boredom.
Yeah.
That's not how it worked. But yeah, you know, but yeah, no, I feel your pain, man. Like you're gonna go through some shit where it's just like, damn, that was awful. I don't want to do that ever again, you know. And then it
No.
makes you hardened.
Yeah.
It makes you hardened as a person, and like you got to, like
Well,
we talked about yesterday, putting them walls up.
yeah, like I've literally, I mean, I've always had a girl, you know what I'm saying? I've never been the single guy. And honestly, single life is fucking lame, bro. It's not what it's cracked out to be. I know that. Because girls they're not attracted to good guys, bro. Like I don't even know how to, you can't just be good and they respond. I don't know how to get them to even respond, bro. But like I've always had a girl
Dude,
and I actually enjoy having that other party, that other half You know what I'm saying? And not having it kind of sucks, you know?
See, so and I don't know if you've watched our first episode, but we talked about how like the dating world is kind of a dumpster fire, man.
Yeah.
So since parting ways with my ex, like I've been dipping my toes in there, man. And a lot of them are catfishes. A lot of them are these just
It's
vapid
it's
chicks.
scary,
They got
bro.
like, yeah, like I'll get them there. It's like I got 5 kids and I'm looking for somebody to take care of me. Like, well, wait a minute, you have 5 kids, bro. So did you have 5 opportunities, or did you just shit out 5 gremlins and then somebody got tired of you? Like, what's the context here? And then why would I
Yeah,
want to come into that shit? Like,
yeah, yeah,
what's in it for me? You know what? You can make a pie. I'm good. I can go to Publix and get a pie. You know, like, like
yeah,
I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe that makes you sound like a douchebag, but like, I just did this thing where I had 3 stepkids, man, and I loved them, and then they got used as a weapon against me, and it was hurtful and crushing, and it was just like, all right,
yeah,
I'm never doing that shit again.
yeah.
So
Because then you miss the little guys, you know, and that sucks all the way around. If it's not
yeah,
like kids shouldn't be brought into it quick, bro. If it's not going to be a long term thing, don't bring the kids into it. You know.
yeah. We were together 5 years, so like
Oh, that's a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, 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 dude. So it's like I invested in it and it kind of you know at the end of the day like it kind of backfired. So
Yeah,
you know but fuck, what are you gonna do, dude? Like one of them still tries to stay in contact with me, but I'm highly sus that she's just reporting on me to her mom. I don't know, fuck it, if she is, she is.
yeah, yeah,
But I know it's out there, dude. I know it's out there because funny story. So I had met this girl at the Richmond airport. She works for the airline company that I fly with a lot, right? And there was some chemistry there, but like I was going through some shit. So like I didn't want to be inappropriate, right? So this trip home, I'm in the terminal waiting on my flight and I'm like, shit, that's that girl. We had a very specific conversation, and like I was like, oh shit, that's that girl from that conversation, right? I'm like, I should go talk to her. And then I pussied out because like I don't want to make an ass of myself. Like that was regretful. I shit you not. She sat next to me on the plane, dude. She was like the middle seat to where I was sitting. Like I don't I don't know. Like divine intervention here, man. She's like sitting literally right here, and I got to talk to her the whole flight, and I ended up getting her number. So like we're gonna see how that goes. So this whole
hell yeah.
online dating shit, yeah, like this online dating shit is a trap. I'm gonna just start meeting people like in real life. Like,
Old
like
school, bro. It's
nah,
the best way.
yeah, nah. I'm
Like,
I'm gonna do the shopping cart bump in the grocery store. Like, oh, sorry, ma'am.
shit, my bad.
Yeah, let me help you with that.
Yeah, shit.
No, it's out there, man. And you said it, I've said it, nice guys do finish last, and it's unfortunate, man. But there's always somebody out there for everybody. Like you'll find them.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't
Or
worried about it at the moment.
or your kid's mom's gonna see this podcast and she's gonna be like, I'm gonna give that dude another shot because she knows
Yeah,
she made a mistake. If you're listening, lady, come on. He's a good guy.
yeah.
I've deemed him a good guy. Not
Roads
that I
from
carry
thine
any weight.
ashes.
Yeah, like
No.
I don't really carry any weight here, but
Yeah.
So, all right. What else? What else did we talk about yesterday, man? We talked about a lot, dude. So, what else you want to talk about?
Uh, I don't know.
Okay. All right. So, let me fire off some questions and see. We'll just see where they land. And if you don't like them, we can cut them. Where do you see Kyle B in 5 years? What's Kyle B's plan?
In 5 years, hopefully to God, I have a house and I got the kids and everything is good and my music takes off, bro. And I don't like, I really would love for music to be my main source. You know what I'm saying? Cause I have little time to work on it as it is, but like it's my passion. And in 5 years, it would be super cool if I could somehow have some form of stability doing what I love and doing my dream. That would be awesome. Cause I'm not that young anymore. Like in a few years, I'm going to be fucking 40, bro. Yeah.
Hey,
You
it ain't
know,
that bad, my guy.
I know it's just closer to that hundo.
No, 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 no. Don't look at it that way, man. No, it's about the journey, my friend. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, chicks really like gray hair. So I'm just saying,
Oh,
like,
my
once you
hair's,
start getting them,
My hair's falling out, bro. It's getting light.
You don't
Why
you
don't
don't need
I?
hair on the top of your head. It's the face hair with the gray beard. That
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Because that's that refined look. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I need to
Might you
grow
might
it
have to
out.
start dressing a little douchey with the suit coat stuff, but like
Yeah.
you'll be all right.
No, bro. I'm gonna be an old man in this same backwards hat and skate shoes, bro. I swear to God. Black nails and all.
Dude, I got sneakers on and well, today's a gray tee because I got to paint the room because the kid's flying in on the 29th. So I got to paint his room and put all his shit together. So, but
And
yeah,
yeah.
usually it's a cartoon shirt of some sort, something with cartoons or something funny on it. I don't know because I'm a child.
Yeah. Fuck it. It's your character, bro.
Hey, nobody said I wasn't allowed to have character.
No,
I
you don't
mean,
want to be a basic sheep, you know?
no. Again, tucking my shirt into my underwear for safety and shit just doesn't sound appealing, Like I don't know.
I tried tucking my shirt in one day. It didn't work out.
Yeah,
Didn't
no,
work.
I don't mind doing it at work. That's a different story because that's a command presence. But
Yeah.
like in my personal life, nah, bro. No, it ain't about that.
No.
It ain't. So, what is Kyle B's advice for somebody? We'll go with somebody that just turned 18, coming right out of high school. Like, what's your advice to somebody that may be looking to get into music or construction? What can you tell them?
As far as construction goes, you need to realize that you are green and you have no say and bite your tongue, and everything that is said to you is said for a reason. I know there's assholes out there. I've worked for 'em.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, you're just 18, dog. Shut your mouth and get to fucking work. And it's going to be the shit work. You're going to be the ditch
Right.
digger. You're going to be the one digging holes and carrying my fucking concrete for me, bro. That's just the way it is. I've earned my stripes. I got 12 years in it. So I've done my due diligence. It's time for you to sweat and bleed, motherfucker.
This is a message to my son, Caden Brody. Okay. This is coming from Kyle B now. Understand this. You are 20, not 50, bro. Just be ready to work your ass off.
Yup.
Sorry. He
That's
thinks he
real
thinks he's
talk.
gonna run shit sometimes. And I just laugh. I'm like, yeah, that's cute, man. You got some welder certs? That's great. Yeah. You're not gonna be out laying beads, bro. You're gonna be buffing, piping, carrying shit. That's what you're gonna be doing. So
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, dude.
No, as far as music, bro, I still don't fucking know. I'm still in the beginning stages, and all the advice I could give is don't try to rush a song for to get a song out there, or for don't chase views. That's my message, bro. Don't chase the fame. If your heart's in it, that's where this shit needs to come from. Don't worry about it. Like, I got hung up on a song for I don't know how fucking long, bro, and alls I needed was the very last 2 bars. I can't tell you how long it took me but I didn't I won't just put something down for a filler, you know what I'm saying? Like, it had to be purposeful and on the same topic, and it had to be that end bar that slapped. And, you do get writer's block a lot, but, like, my advice is don't chase the fucking fame, stay real, and fucking pour it out, dude. And that's literally all I do, and that's all I can really say about it.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, there was a chapter in in the book, man. So there's a chapter in there called Warriors Not Wieners. And it specifically talks about like sharing stories around the fire. And that's where I got this idea for the podcast is like I want to share stories with people. I want people to share their story. I want to share my story so people can gain an understanding, right? And specific, I think I told you the story about my dad and slapping the bear yesterday. Or maybe we didn't have time to talk.
Slapping a bear?
Yeah. Okay. Well, so for context, my dad used to tell this story around the campfire. He used to do like tours for people up in Alaska, like camping, fishing, whatever, hunting. And he would tell this story about this bear coming into his camp and he bitch slapped this bear, right? Like that's what he tells people. Like he was getting into my shit. So, I had to fuck him up, right? But like while he's telling this story, drunk, he's like playing the part or playing part of the bear and playing him, and he's like swapping sides of and he's like doing all the mannerisms. And I remember watching this story unfold and everybody being so captivated with it. I'm like, damn, he's one hell of a storyteller, and like even if the story's bullshit, I don't know. I wasn't there, but like I'm not gonna call him on it. But
Yeah.
like it was the way he told the story, the way he shared it, and he built these character arcs. And it's always stood with me, that particular story. So when you're talking about writing lyrics that were really hard after he died, I had to I relaunched the book because I had gotten some comments about how the first version was really negative. So I added some more filler and context for the character, which is which is me. But I had to write the chapter. How do you say goodbye to the man that slaps bears? And holy shit, dude, that was a hard chapter to write. Like that was painful.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that one easily took me 8 weeks to write, and it's like 6 pages long, and that's it. Like, but like I obsessed about it,
Like the
so I get
pen
that
is
struggle,
super
man.
hobby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, and I can appreciate, like, that level of dedication and care for your craft, man. It's really impressive to see that you're putting that kinda effort in because there's a lot of dog shit out
Yeah.
there. There really is. There's a lot of dog shit music out there, and it's like, I don't even know, like, the mumble
Yeah,
rap.
I do not. Yeah, I don't listen to anything that comes on the radio, basically, bro. Every artist I listen to, rap wise, is independent. Like Cal Scrooby, bro. If you don't know, go look up Scrooby. He's the shit, bro. He don't give a fuck. But like, there is a rapper, in my opinion, who puts Eminem to shame, and every other rapper, and his name is Chris Webby. He is so
Okay.
good, bro. Like, if you dive in, you'll be like, whoa, because every bar weighs 1,000,000 pounds and it's a bomb. Like, it's insane. And it's bar after bar after bar after bar. Every song he's got's a fucking slammer. And that's what I fell in love with, dude. Like, I didn't even used to listen to rap. I never thought I would rap, but I
Right.
found some people that were real. Like, it wasn't bullshit that they're talking about, you know? They're like Echo's one that I fuck with real hard. And
Phenomenal rapper.
he
Dude,
is like,
that that kid's going places.
yeah, he's got it all. He's the whole package. And like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I fuck with Kasky. I know he's kinda I just like real shit, you know? Real shit.
You know what I find funny about the 3 people you just mentioned? So they all used to pal around with this dude named Spose. So Spose is from,
Spoke.
Portland, Maine. Yeah, Spose, Spose, and so they've done features with him or, guest features. I don't know what it's called when they're, like, on a song with him. Like, Spose is a pretty big artist out of the Portland, Maine area, but, he's got some bars too, man. Like, and they're funny, dude. Like, the
That's
first time I ever heard it, yeah. Like, the first time I ever heard a Spose song was on a Philip DeFranco YouTube video. But, yeah, look up Spose, man, 'cause, he kinda kicked it off for the East Coast, like, underground rap stuff, and he's doing some really pretty hardcore political stuff, which
mm,
isn't, in my opinion, his best work, but I can respect it because, like,
yeah,
he's using his platform to voice his opinion, and I can respect that part. It's just I'm so fucking tired of
yeah.
hearing about it that, like, I listen to
Tired of
music so I don't have
politics.
to think about that shit. Yeah, dude, like, I listen to music so I don't have to hear about that shit, you know?
Yeah. My favorite part about, like, Chris Webby, bro, is he's like he was a liberal, and then, like, you can hear him transition to, like, I wouldn't say transition to the right, but then he kinda said, "Liberals are kinda fucking crazy," and then now we're at "Fuck 'em all."
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, my buddy Tyler, man, there's this rapper or something from Florida or something. He wears this big goofy ass Donald Trump chain. Like he was showing me this dude, and this dude is such a fucking cornball that it's like I can't believe that this is acceptable anymore. Like this is almost as bad as like the mumble rap shit, where like everybody's pretending they're gangbangers and shit, but then you find out like their backstory and they're like, they grew up on the Upper East Side of shit, don't know what an actual gun looks like. Yeah,
Yeah.
go to soccer practice before their rap.
Yeah, yeah, no, nope. I gotta shout out I have to, I guess, one of my other huge influences is MGK, bro. I don't care what you know what I'm saying? He's the realest motherfucker in the big game, you know?
No, I could
Like,
respect his early work. When his early work was good, and then when he got with that crazy bitch from Transformers, like I think she like fucked with his head. I don't know if it's like that vagina voodoo magic or whatever, but like like
I
I don't know
mean,
what happened, but he kind of fell off a little bit. That's just my opinion. MGK, if you watch this dude, like like I'm a fan.
if MGK watches this, I'm gonna shit myself.
Hey, I'm gonna tag all of them. That's how you get this shit out there, man. You just tag everybody. Yeah,
Oh,
like, I'm
really?
tagging everybody, bro. So, yeah, name drop away. Maybe not Donald Trump because I don't want him to
Alright.
drone strike my house, but,
We don't do politics.
yeah, I just don't wanna get drone strikes.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, I'll bring this up because it was a game changer for me musically. I'm a huge fan of Dropout Kings. and I went and seen them the first time I went and seen them. They changed my like life kind of because I was just doing metalcore shit and screaming, but when I went to their show because they're like new metal, rap metal, but it's a little more gritty and the rap is fresh and new, and Black Cat Bill is wild. Like if you listen to him rap, it's weird, it's different, but it's awesome. But anyways, when I went and felt their energy, it was intoxicating, bro. Cause like Adam got off stage and was in the crowd, and there he is right there with you while he's singing and screaming. And dude, it changed me. I was like, dude, rap metal fucking slaps, right? So the last time I seen them, and these were both times at Capone's in Johnson City, Adam got off stage and I was with my wife at the time, and I was over here. I didn't really know he was off stage, and she ran over to him, and they remembered me anyway. You know, we kind of knew who we were. And Adam handed me the mic, and I got to finish the set. Like I was screaming Glitch Gang, the end of Glitch Gang. I ended that shit for him. And that was, bro, that was life changing for me. That's like an old timer getting to sing with Motley Crue, because like my people are my favorite people, and I got to do that with them. I even have a song with Black Cat Bill. He's on one of my songs. Like, I love those boys. They are awesome. And sadly, Adam passed away a year or two ago, and that fucking rocked me, bro. You know, like I'm pretty sure he offed himself, and it just sucks because, bro, I bought him a shot of, he never tried, my favorite's Crown Vanilla. And I was like, bro, have you tried Crown Vanilla? I'm gonna get you a shot. And he was like, no, but I'll do it if you get it, you know? And I brought him the fucking shot, and he grabbed it and was like holding it up, you know? And I don't know, they were a good time, bro. Awesome
Have
people.
you have you ever heard of a band called 36 Crazy Fist?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
grew up with those guys. Yeah.
Really?
Brock and all those dudes. Yeah. We used to carry
Shit.
their equipment at a little dive bar venue called Gigs downtown Anchorage when I was a little dirty skate rat.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like I grew up with all them boys. They lived down in Kenai, but anytime they came to a show, like I'd go there and I'm like fanboyed, you know, because it was a big show, dude. It was a big deal. You know, like they were on the radio.
Yeah.
So yeah, I grew up with those guys. And then have you ever heard of Portugal the Man?
I don't think so.
I'm sure you've heard their music. It's been on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There was a real popular song. I forget the name of it, but it was on like a shampoo commercial. Look them up. Yeah, look them up.
Okay.
But they're from Wasilla, Alaska. And the main guy, John Gorley, okay, I still remember you, John. They used to open for my band, Idle Minds, way back in the day, like back in like the early 2000s. So it's super funny to see that John Gorley and all those dudes are like Grammy Award winning artists. And I'm here just white knuckling it through life. Like, mad respect to those boys, but like it's just funny like how things kind of pan out sometimes for people, because I wouldn't have expected John to. I mean, he's a very talented guy, but it's like he's also kind of a dick. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, but like it's cool to see him on TV, you know, and see him winning shit and doing big things, man. So I think if you keep
Yeah.
approaching it with a positive attitude, I think you'll be fine in this business. Just, you know, keep that ego in check and remember why you started. And I mean, it's the
Yeah.
same for anybody, really. Just like,
I feel like if I like even like for instance, I feel like, dude, if like I don't know, let's just say Caleb Shomo reached out and was like, bro, let's do a song together or something. I personally would rather, I know scheduling and all that shit, but like I would rather be in the room with him pulling real shit out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like no one's doing that. Or they do sometimes, but like I feel like I have a lot to offer to bring back the old school ways. You know what I'm saying? Like it would really be awesome to bring the old school back to it, you know?
make sure you email me all these people you want me to tag in this video, because I shit you not, I'm gonna do it. Like I'm gonna tag everybody. We're gonna try to see if we can get this thing out there just for the fuck of it. You know, you never know, bro. Like you might be on a feature, dude. I mean, and then if you do get
Well,
on a feature because of this podcast, you got to hook a boy up. You know what I'm saying? Because like, kind of discovered you a little bit here. You know, like I'm just saying.
yeah. I'll
I don't
throw
want
it out
anything
there.
for it, you know, but like, I'm just saying.
I will. For sure. For sure.
But all right, man. what else you got, man? You got anything else? I mean, we're at an hour and 20, man. Are you talked out?
Don't really. I don't know. I don't think so. I
I mean, we
think that
kind of got
covers
off
about everything.
topic. Yeah, we got off topic about your pursuit to fixing the relationship with, well, not fixing the relationship with your kid's mom, but like your kids and how you're a present dad and how you're, you're
Yeah,
making sure that
true.
you're present. Yeah, we kind of got derailed on that whole shit, but like
Shit. Yeah, I guess we need to reel that back in a little bit.
I
All
mean, we
right.
don't have
So
to.
I'll
We don't
say,
have to.
I'll say, well, I wanted to put this in there because I don't think I mentioned it at all. But the present dad thing, like, dude, I mentioned it yesterday, but like my kid's last day of school, I was rushing to get there and I was a little fucking late, you know, and it was like the awards day. So the kids are all lined up and the teachers are all talking and they get their awards or whatever. But man, it was breaking my heart and I got there late and I squeezed in the door and was standing beside the cop, and I was looking at my little girl Bailey, and I could have swore she seen me, and I was like being goofy because that's who I am, trying to get her to smile, and she didn't smile, and I was like, "Oh my god, what's wrong?" You know what I'm saying? And fucking the awards thing happened, and everyone was, getting up to leave and shit. And I was walking to her, and then she saw me. She didn't see me, she said, and she fucking exploded, dude. And like, I grabbed her up in front of everybody. I was watery eyed like a fucking I can't hold it back, bro. But like, she was stoked, and like, we went to go get her stuff out of her classroom, and she was like, "Dad, can you give me a piggyback ride?" And I was like, "Bailey, man, fuck it, yeah, get on my back, And I gave her a piggyback ride and walked with her friends all the way to her class, and she got her shit, bro. And then I was wanting to see the boys in their element, so I was going to get them and take them early. I seen my little man Salem. He's just like me, bro. He's just like me. He always wears his hat backwards. And I seen him strutting out in the playground. He's the only kid with a hat on, and it was backwards, just like, I'm just like, man, that's my little dude. But that shit,
Nice.
I eat that shit up, bro. I adore my kids, and it's just really sad that like a father like me, it was taken for no good fucking reason, you know?
Well, you got caught up in some shit, man. And I mean, but
Yeah,
so like in our conversation yesterday, like you recognize that you had made an error. And I don't think you should be punished for an error. And that's why I'm volunteering to help you as much as I can, right? But,
yeah.
I think you're being punished unfairly. Granted, the circumstances didn't look good, but if they looked at the context of the why, like
Yeah,
I think, you know what I mean? I think that would be a better I don't think they understand who Kyle B is. I don't see Kyle B as being a lunatic that does stupid shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know you, but like, we've been on this thing for an hour and a half, bro, and you got good vibes, man. You got good energy. I
hell
I
yeah.
see a young dude
No,
that
I
might
got
have some.
demons.
I see a young dude that might have some anger issues, and we're gonna work through that shit. Offered
Yeah,
to help and work with you as much as I can on it, and I think you're gonna be all right, dude. But
that's
you
like
need to keep that same dad
yeah,
energy going.
yeah, and, like, as far
Respect.
as the ex-wife thing, I'm not saying that she was the problem. We both had problems, and I was a piece of shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hounding her or trying to slander her. It's just facts are facts. I didn't e I'm owning to my mistakes and I'm building my character, and I'm really liking who I'm becoming, and it's awesome that I am there, you know what I'm saying? I really wish she could get there, and she has all the chances to get there. She just gotta put that effort in as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. And it's not for everybody, bro. Like, my kid's mom left when he was like 6 months old and popped in randomly throughout his life, and she just wasn't there, dude. She just wasn't. And I'm sure he's got some issues inside because of it. I mean, there's some abandonment shit there that I'm sure he's gonna have to work through. But I was always a present dad. That kid never
Yeah.
went without. Like, and I've
Mhm.
said this on other podcasts, like, fuck it. If I'm broke, if I don't eat, at least he's gonna eat. He'll have a place to sleep. I'll rob a fucking bank. I'll do whatever I gotta do. Like, my kid will not go without,
That's that
you
real
know?
dad shit, bro.
Yeah. That would be a good shirt, man. I think that would be a good shirt. That real dad
Real
shit.
dad shit. My
Yeah.
god.
I'm
Hell
telling
yeah.
you. That's a Kyle B idea. Don't steal it now. All right. Kyle B just copyrighted it. It's on video now. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be stealing his ideas now.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I wanted to end the video on that positive light where like we're highlighting the fact that you are a present father and you are trying and that
Yeah.
circumstances do get out of control sometimes and mistakes are made. But that's no reason to just you're not that person. You're not a bad guy. Like you made a mistake
No, it's like,
and you're learning.
for instance, man, my one of my twins, Spencer, he's like ate up with ADHD and he's a lot to handle. And like, bro, I used to try to calm him down a lot and stuff. But after all this stuff, and I've had alone time with my kids, man, I adore that little. Like, I'm not saying I didn't, but now I don't care that he's ate up with ADHD and that he's wild as hell and that he's really emotional. Like, simple shit upsets him really bad. But like, bro, if he's crying, I'm crying. You know, so if a kid don't want to play with him and he don't understand why and he's crying, I'm like, bro, let's go play together. You know, I that's who I am, bro. Like, I don't know, but I'm like one of the only people that can handle him, you know? And I'm like one of the only ones, you know, that can handle my children because they're a lot to handle.
Hey,
But
look,
like,
man. My my son, I gave him a cool name, Caden Brody, because I expected him to do crazy and cool things. And the school systems will try to push, controlling these kids with medication. And I'm not a fan. I was put on medication at like 8 years old. And I think it has a lot to do with the reason why I'm the way I am now, because, it's a heavy like modifier for the brain. At 8 years old, that's a big deal. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
pumping these kids full of dangerous drugs, I don't think that's the answer. Sounds like that kid needs a
no.
slingshot and, a small pocket knife and let him go wild.
Yeah, no shit, bro. Like if the teacher can't, like I'm just saying, if a teacher can't handle a kid being a fucking kid, the teacher don't need to fucking teach, bro. You don't need to fill my kid with drugs so you can tolerate him for your fucking work day. If your heart ain't for the kids, then you don't need to be a teacher, dog. And I can't tell you how many times I've had to listen to your kid was this, your kid was that. Like, he's like, what? You wanted me to sedate him so you can get through your day? No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've about pulled him out of school for this very reason because I just hate the fact that you can't handle a kid being a kid. You know, it's just crazy to me.
No, I knew this girl. I'm not going to name drop her because I don't know, she's kind of crazy. But her child was on 40 milligrams of Ritalin, and this kid was like 7 years old. So 40 milligrams. The kid weighed maybe 60 pounds.
My
Dude, I
God.
take I take 15 milligrams a day, and I'm 200 pounds. So
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Crazy.
I don't know who these doctors are that are overprescribing these kids, but like the kid was a vegetable when he's on that shit, dude. He would just sit there and stare at the wall. And I felt horrible for him. Like
Mm-mm.
I refused to give him his meds. I wouldn't give them to him. Like I just let
Yeah.
him go ape shit. Like here's a skateboard, go fuck shit up, dude. Like have fun.
No shit. The thing about those kids, bro, is it's like with mine, like if he is interested in it, he's 100% interested. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's
Yeah.
in it, he's in it. And if it's not something he's interested in, he could give a fuck less. You know? I don't know. That's just, I love it, bro. I love all the kids. Maybe I should be a fucking teacher and take charge that way. But I don't
There's
know.
there's alternative schools that are much better at dealing with kids that are now they're saying ADHD is like on the spectrum, and I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist, and I don't really care. But like, if it's on the
Yeah.
spectrum, cool. It's on the spectrum. People want to call it neurodivergent. I don't fucking care what label you put on it. I have a chemical imbalance in my brain that doesn't allow me to focus. Period. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's some shit I had to work through. I had to learn how to do certain things a certain way. My environment
Yeah.
has to be specific. And
Yeah.
that's how we should be approaching these kids too. We're putting them on a dangerous psychotropic drug before they even hit puberty. That's a problem.
That is
Like,
wild.
yeah. I mean, I was the test
Against
monkeys
all of
being,
them, right?
yeah, a
I
test
mean,
monkey, 80s, man.
my boys, yeah, they take a very mild, I don't know, it's kinda like I think it's a generic Vyvanse. It's not Ritalin, and it don't
Yeah.
affect them. All it does is it calms them down a little bit, and it does help them focus. But, like, I'm fully against any fucking pharmaceutical mind-altering shit. I've tried it, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I've had shit, and I'm not gonna get into detail, but I know people who have when they don't have it, bad shit happens. And what the fuck
Psychotic
is that
break.
about?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. I don't want to
Yeah.
be
No.
relying on a government formed chemical. No, I ain't
Yeah.
about it.
No, there's a ton of vitamins out there, and if you do enough research, you can find a healthier path. The
Yeah,
only reason why I take medication is because it's consistent. I have health insurance. I know what I'm getting, and that's it. And it's mostly for work. So it's like my work is very detailed and it requires attention to specific things now. Whereas the homeopathic shit didn't work with me for forever. Like I'd have to keep changing it. So I'm constantly chasing like new shit, and it's exhausting to keep chasing new shit. But, you know, it is what it is. Like I don't overdo it. You know what I mean? It works. I do my shit. I
yeah.
go to the doctor. I haven't flipped out on anybody. But
That's
again, I've been on
that's
it
the
since I
main.
was 8. Yeah, I've been on it since I was 8. So, like, changing it now seems kinda dumb, but, like, I if I
Yeah,
had to do it over again, I'd refuse to take it because I would rather be real, like, have real emotions rather than shit that I gotta kinda struggle to figure out, like, that's a real thing.
yeah,
I don't know. Sometimes it's difficult for me because 'cause I'm like, it's not that I don't understand, it's that I don't feel it like other people do, so it's weird, like
yeah.
if girls cry
That makes
around me,
sense.
like yeah, if girls cry around me, I'm just looking for the fire exit. I'm just like, oh, nope, uncomfortable, gotta go. Don't know how to fix this. Smoke bomb. But all right, brother, I'm gonna give you the last words and then we'll cut it because I have another podcast I gotta jump on for somebody else. So well, I'm
Uh,
a guest on this next one. So, but
shit.
yeah, last words. What you got, man?
Kyle B. I have music on Spotify, and I also have a side project called Southern Hostility TX. That's my heavy shit. That's that good. But I'm a real dude and I'm going through real shit and it's portrayed through my music and I'm a real dude. So check me out sometime and if you like it, holler at me. And if you're a dad going through shit, I feel you. I'm going through shit as well and the system is a piece of shit. And just keep a level head and we're all going through it, bro. But being good is the main thing, being a good dude, and just keep being a good dude. That's my message.
All right, I like it. All right, folks, that was your third episode of the Fancy Mammals podcast. As promised, I promised to bring the heat with some cool guests. This guest was Kyle B, up and coming rock star, super dad, well informed guy here. Really appreciated him being on here and putting up with my shenanigans. So go give him a follow. The links are going to be in the bio. Buy some of his music, go to his shows. My links are going to be in there. Follow this podcast, buy some books. Kyle's going to be making that shirt.
Yeah, real
Got to
dad
buy that
shit
shirt
shirt.
too. Yeah, he's going to be making that shirt here soon, and that shit's going to be on there. So give him a follow, give him a like. This dude's rocks. And that's it. That's all we got. All right. See you guys.